Gorgeous! Happy Frugal Friday to you! Today I'm doing a look and giving you a quick review with the Hard Candy eyeshadow palette in Birthday Suit. Special thanks goes out to Beastiegram for tagging me on Instagram with this hashtag to let me know all about the Hard Candy eyeshadow palettes. I have looked at these before in the store and I've always been kind of hesitant to try them unless they were specifically recommended to me and someone that I knew had tried them. So I was really happy to hear that she liked them and that she recommended them. So I ran out to Walmart and I grabbed one. This was $6 and they had a really great amount of eyeshadow palettes to pick from in this same range. This is an all matte eyeshadow palette. Woohoo! There are 10 eyeshadows in total and this is a cooler toned palette. So if you have a cool complexion, this is perfect for you. It's made up of cooler neutrals, silvers, grays, and it also has a blue shade right down there. There is one warm toned eyeshadow in this palette. It's that brown one, but I don't feel like it's highly unmanageable if you do have a cooler complexion. Pigmentation wise, I am going to tell you, I'll be upfront and honest, you know I always am, it's not the best in terms of pigmentation. I feel like the eyeshadows are, they're hard to get to show up. You really have to layer them, but once you layer them a good number of times, the eyeshadows do show. They don't fade, they last all day, they don't crease at all either, but it does take a little bit more effort when you are applying them to get them to really show up on the eyes. So that's the only negative that I would have to say, but for $6 for this palette, it's worth it to take a little bit more time in the application, and the brushes are going to be key that you use with this one too. The look that I created for you today with this palette is very neutral, very wearable, and great for every day.
First up is the blending shade, and I'm applying this directly onto the brow bone. For our crease color, I am using the gray and the warm brown in this palette, and I'm packing them both onto the brush and applying them into the crease. And for this step, I had to layer these two eyeshadows about, I'd say 5 or 6 times to get them to really show up on the eyes. Then I'm taking another light shade from the palette and applying this onto the inner half of the lid. This one I didn't have to layer as much, but I did have to layer it a couple times. And the last eyeshadow we're taking is that deep brown, and I'm applying this onto the outer half of the lid and blending it back into that lighter shade that we applied on the inner half. And once I've built that up, I'm going to go back and add a little bit more of this dark brown into the outer V, and I'm using the Makeup Geek crease brush here to apply it. And then I'm going back and adding a little bit more of the crease color to blend the outer V and the crease together. Lining the lower lash line with that same dark brown shade that we used on the outer half of the lid. For my gel eyeliner, I'm using Inglot's number 89, and this is a dark brown shade. Now, Inglot is not a drugstore option per se, like you could walk into a drugstore and actually find this product, but it is comparably priced to some of the drugstore gel eyeliners that you can find. And I think it's about $13 for the Inglot gel eyeliners, whereas the Maybelline one is $12 if I remember correctly. And Inglot's gel eyeliners are the best. My false eyelashes are Red Cherry number 415, and this look actually came together quite well. I did not expect much from this palette since the pigmentation was so poor when I first started using it, but if you have a little bit of patience with it and you do layer it, it does make for a really beautiful look at the end. And the best part is this look will not move at all throughout the day. It does stay like this until you wash it off. For my blush, I'm using e.l.f.'s HD Blush in Headliner, and I'm applying a little bit of this onto the back of my hand and using the Makeup Geek highlighter brush to apply it onto the cheeks. This is a great brush for this product especially. I find that I don't apply too much of the e.l.f. blush with this brush compared to if I were to apply it with my fingers, and then I just get way too much. For my lips, I'm using a new lipstick from Jordana. This is from their Modern Matte line. It's in shade number 5, Matte Classy. I will be doing a whole review on this entire line coming up here soon. These are really good for the price. I believe it was about $2.99. Can't beat it.
Let me know what you think about the hard candy palettes, if there are any other really great ones out there that you think I should try, or if there are any other products that are the bee's knees that you think I should feature in a future Frugal Friday, because you know I'm always looking out for products. Hashtag me at Frugal Fridayz on any of my social media platforms, and I look forward to seeing you again next Friday. Have a great weekend. There is a bug. Go away, bug. Bad bug. Take number 5. Oy. This bug is gonna drive me crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I never count these things before I do these videos. Ha! I got you! Stupid son of a...